Alright, hungry tourists. Wales. Land of dragons, castles, and enough sheep to make you think wool grows on trees. Don't worry, it doesn't, I checked. But seriously, if you haven't been, add it to the list. This little corner of the UK is bursting with personality, history you can practically trip over, and scenery that will make your jaw drop. Think rolling hills, rugged coastlines, and more shades of green than a leprechaun's wardrobe. Yes, I know that's Ireland. And the best part? It's all here waiting for you. Just get ready for an adventure. Over the next few minutes, we'll dive into what makes Wales so special. History buffs, culture vultures, adrenaline junkies. There's something here for everyone. So, buckle up, grab a cuppa or a pint, I'm not judging, and let's get cracking. Now I know what you're thinking. History lessons, snooze fest, right? Wrong. Wales's past is anything but boring. We're talking Romans, Celts, kings, castles, and a dragon or two thrown in for good measure. It's basically Game of Thrones, but with better tea. Think back to the Stone Age. People were already chilling in Wales, building stuff like burial mounds. Then came the Romans, stomping around, building forts, and generally trying to make Wales a bit more organized. They didn't quite manage it. Then along came the Normans with their castles and their conquests. Wales has seen it all. The result? A country with a unique identity, a language that sounds like it was invented by a dragon with a sore throat. But don't worry, everyone speaks English too. And enough historical sites to make your head spin. Right, enough history. Let's talk about the good stuff. What to actually do in Wales. First up, Snowdonia National Park. This place is basically Instagram heaven. Think towering mountains, shimmering lakes, and enough hiking trails to tire out even the most energetic mountain goat. Speaking of mountains, you can't go to Wales without at least attempting to climb Snowdon. It's the highest peak in Wales, and England for that matter. Don't fancy the hike? No worries. There's a train that can whisk you to the top. Next, we've got the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park. This place is all about dramatic cliffs, hidden coves, and beaches that stretch on for days. Perfect for a spot of surfing, kayaking, or just, chilling on the sand with an ice cream. And then there are the castles. Seriously, Wales is practically overflowing with them. From the imposing walls of Caernarfon Castle to the fairy tale turrets of Conwy Castle, you'll be spoilt for choice. Just try not to get lost in a dungeon, yeah? Culture vulture? Wales has you covered. Wales isn't just about pretty landscapes though, it's also got a culture as rich and hearty as a Welsh rarebit. First off, the language. Welsh is one of the oldest languages in Europe. Keep your ears peeled and you might just pick up a few phrases. Then there's the music. From traditional folk tunes to modern rock bands, Wales has a soundtrack all its own. Check out a local pub for live music, you won't be disappointed. And let's not forget the food. Welsh cakes, anyone. These little sugary treats are basically a national treasure. Wash it all down with a pint of local ale and you've got yourself a proper Welsh experience. Your Welsh adventure starts now. Here's how. Right, you've heard enough. Time to start planning your trip. Here's a rough itinerary to get you started. Day 1, land in Cardiff, the capital city. Check out the castle, grab a bite to eat and soak up the atmosphere. Day 2, head north to Snowdonia National Park. Hike, bike, or just breathe in that fresh mountain air. Day 3, take a scenic drive along the coast of Pembrokeshire. Stop for photos, explore hidden coves, and maybe even try a spot of surfing. Day 4, immerse yourself in history at Caernarfon Castle. Marvel at the architecture, imagine the battles that took place here, and try not to lose your head. Day 5, explore the charming town of Conwy. Wander the medieval walls, visit the smallest house in Great Britain, and maybe even try your hand at archery. Day 6, head back to Cardiff, stopping at the Big Pit National Coal Museum on the way. Learn about Wales's industrial past, and maybe even venture underground if you're brave enough. Day 7, depart from Cardiff, feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and maybe just a little bit Welsh. So there you have it. Wales, a land of adventure, history, and natural beauty all wrapped up in a warm Welsh welcome. What are you waiting for? Get out there and explore.